welcome to this video. In this video, we'll walk through a simple hands-on example that demonstrates how to work with vector data using Pinecone. First, we'll load a set of text from a Google Sheet containing information about our various application connectors. Using the OpenAI connector, we'll convert these texts into vector embeddings and insert them into a Pinecone vector database. Next, we'll take a set of questions from another Google Sheet, transform each question into a vector, and perform a similarity search against the previously stored vectors in Pinecone. Finally, we'll write the matched results back to the Google Sheet for reference. Let's build it together. Before we build the integration workflow, let's first set up the foundation in Pinecone. Start by generating an API key. Just head over to the API key section in your Pinecone dashboard. Then navigate to the indexes page and create a new index named connector. For our embedding model, we'll be using text-embedding 3 small, which outputs vectors with 1536 dimensions. Use the default configuration settings, then click Create Index to finish the setup. Next, we'll install the Pinecone connector. Cyclr has already done the heavy lifting by streamlining authentication protocol and transforming most of Pinecone's API endpoints into ready-to-use methods. These methods can be directly used within our low-code workflow development platform. To get started, just enter the API key you created earlier. And if you'd like a more detailed step-by-step installation guide, be sure to check out the connector library documentation for full instructions. Under the index category, create a custom object category that matches the index configuration you previously set up in Pinecone. In this case, it is connector. Next, under the vectors category, open the upsert vectors method. In the request format, be sure to include vector metadata fields using the path vectors.metadata.text. Just like with all other connectors, this demonstrates one of the key strengths of the Cyclr platform, its ease of configuration and flexibility to adapt to the structure of third-party applications. Now let's build our first integration template to insert text from a Google Sheet into Pinecone. To begin, we'll use the Google Sheets connector and drag in the list rows method. From there, select the appropriate spreadsheet ID and sheet name using the lookup options. Once the rows are listed, we'll bring in the OpenAI connector to create vector embeddings. The input for the embeddings will come from column B of the Google Sheet. We'll use the text-embedding 3 small model, which matches the configuration used in our Pinecone index. Make sure to set pack embeddings to true so the data is structured correctly. Next, we'll connect to Pinecone using its upsert vector method. Here we'll set unpack vector values to true. The vector ID will come from column A of the sheet, for example an ID like Salesforce 1. The embedding values generated in the previous OpenAI step will be used as the vector value. Additionally, we'll attach the original text as metadata, so it's available for future semantic search queries. With everything set up, run the workflow once to test it. After the run completes, go to your Pinecone dashboard and you'll see that all the text entries have been successfully converted into vectors and stored in your index. For the second part of the integration, we'll demonstrate how to search for text related to a question entered in a Google Sheet. Then we'll use OpenAI's Create Embedding method to convert the question text into vector format. Be sure to set pack embeddings to false since we're mapping one element to one element in this case, no batching involved. For consistency, we'll continue using the same model as before, text embedding 3 small. Once the embedding is generated, we'll pass it into Pinecone using the search text by vector method from the Pinecone connector. Set the top K value to 2, which defines how many similar records to retrieve. For the query vector value, use the vector we just generated. Also, configure the step to capture the metadata field text from the matched Pinecone records. Once the related vectors and their corresponding text are retrieved, we can simply update the answer column in the Google Sheet with the retrieved text and its similarity score. Let's run this integration and take a quick look at the result. Everything's working smoothly and just as expected. This simple example highlights how easy it is to leverage Cyclr's well-defined connectors for OpenAI and Pinecone alongside our extensive connector library to build powerful retrieval augmented generation, RAG AI integrations, and automations for a wide range of use cases. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.